Now. Hello, everyone. It's the Poetic Preacher. Uh, I just went through a big intro there and wasn't even live. So we just now downloaded StreamYard, so I'm still kind of getting used to it. But I wanted to talk about what happened in Orlando yesterday. And I know it discouraged a lot of people and gave hope to some. And I'd like to hear y'all's thoughts on it. Um, But I'm going to start out by reading some scripture out of Psalms 33, and it gives me hope. Starting in verse 12, said, "Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord, the people whom he has chosen as his inheritance. The Lord looks from heaven, he sees all the sons of men. From the places of his habitation he gazes on all the inhabitants of the earth. He fashions their hearts alike, he considers all their works. No king is saved by a great army. A mighty man is not delivered by great strength. A horse is a vain hope for safety. It will not deliver by its great strength. The eye of the Lord is on those who fear him, on those who hope in his loving kindness, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. Our soul waits for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. For our heart will rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name. Let your loving kindness, O Lord, be on us, just as we hope in you. Heavenly Father, we just come to you right now, and we just thank you for all the blessings that you have given to us, God. You've watched over us through all this, and you'll continue to watch over us. We thank you for the plans you've put in place for the people that love you, God. Thank you for my family and for my loved ones, my friends, God. They are a true blessing in my life. And I want to thank you for your mercy and your grace, God. And I thank you for your son that you sent down so long ago for the forgiveness of sins. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. So, what did you think about the speech yesterday?
I don't really know what Trump's going to do, to tell you the truth.
Well, yeah. I mean, what about what he said, though?
Well, I was sick yesterday, so I didn't get to hear all of it, unfortunately.
I heard when he was talking about not making a new party because I heard that a lot of people said they were going to come out with a new party.
I did hear
Right. Well, I think the conservatives just took over the GOP. That's what happened. And that needed to happen. For sure.
that. Hi, Bigfoot.
I think, yeah. How you doing, buddy? But yeah, he gave me a lot of hope. It's just like he said,
Trump.
yeah. He also said, yeah, no new party. That's what he's just talking about because we can't divide ourselves, you know. Divided, we're gonna fall. And the radicals are all on the other side, so you can't. You know, we all have to unite and fight against them. That's for sure. So that's smart. You know. Another thing is when he said that he might run again a third time. You heard him say that, or he may
I heard
beat
him
him.
say I might decide to beat him again for a third time,
Yeah,
which is a dig at the
yeah,
election fraud.
yeah, because he's done one twice.
Right.
Yeah, but before that, he said he's going to make Joe Biden lose the House in 2024 or get him out of the White House. But if you listen to him, he says, well, that kind of already happened. I mean, so something happened yesterday for sure that he can't just come out and say, yeah. I mean, but he talks in riddles a lot of times, and you have to kind of be able to read between the lines to get to what he's actually saying, you know. But he's very crafty about it because he doesn't use big words to do it, you know, and that's just simple wisdom. It's genius, really. It really is. I think something happened yesterday. I think I've watched a lot of prophetic stuff, and there's a prophecy of two presidents, and from the time of what he meant there, well, what I believe now, he's basically saying that we are separating from the corporation of the United States of America. The corporation has been in control since 1871, and we now have two presidents. As if you see, whenever he said his farewell speech back in January, I guess it was the 20th, there were fringes on the flags, which means the military's in control.
Audio coming up. You're gonna need to
Yeah.
don't get too close.
There were fringes on the flags whenever he left January the 20th, meaning military was basically in control. Yesterday, there were no fringes on the flag. So I think that he comes in commander in chief. Now, I believe the military is going to have to choose which president they're going with. If they defend the Constitution, that's a pretty easy choice. Is that any better, Bigfoot? How do you send a link out? Oh, well, I don't want it then. What's the point of having it? That's the whole point of StreamYard, so people can get on your stream. Be cleared, then muffled. Repeating. Now it's going crazy. Okay. Maybe right there. Is that better there? Okay, now. All right. That's perfect. Yeah. I'm not good at perfect. But what are your thoughts on it, Bigfoot? Oh, Witch, hi. How are you? I was reading some scripture when we first started, and it kind of pertained to my mustache itched. I need to scratch it. I'm sorry. Uh, it pertained to where we're at in the nation. But I believe Donald Trump made a big move yesterday. I'm not for sure, sitting there talking to the wife. You're just hanging around, huh? Yeah, me too. Do you have any questions about what happened yesterday in Orlando at the CPAC? I guess is what it is. Oh, the two presidents? Yeah. Well, in the prophecy, there will be two presidents now, military and control theory, but I personally haven't seen that yet. Lots of others see. Yes, they was in control, whenever you have a fringe on a flag like that, that means that I forgot how exactly you would say it, but military is there really is no commander at that point. You take the fringe off of it, like he did during the speech. It was kind of like a State of the Union address yesterday. Is the way that I believe is going on. You know, because whenever he said, "Yeah, maritime law," that means at sea. That means really there is no captain of the ship, I guess. No one's selling the ship. It's kind of what would you call it? Mutiny? Yeah, 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 exactly. How you doing, Thermite? Oh yeah, if you're wondering why I changed my name, that's just to mess with YouTube. I put a lot of aneurysms in there, so they'll quit chat. Well, they probably won't. Yeah, I don't know what that word meant. I heard it over aneurysms. Well, I hope it gives them one if they keep messing with me, but I shouldn't say that. But they need to leave us patriots alone. We're just trying to save the truth. No.
I think that if I did my research correctly yesterday, in order to bring somebody on the live stream with this, we have to do a subscription. So today I've got to go down to the bank and put some money in the account so that we can actually do a subscription. Once we get that done, we'll come back on live later and test it out, and hopefully we can bring a couple of y'all on with us. So anyway, I'll turn it back to him so the mic will work better.
Yeah, but I think that we were talking last night on one stream, and they brought up the Moabites, and the Moabites were actually descendants of Lot. Now, when Lot left Sodom and Gomorrah for basic StreamYard, yeah, I think you have to subscribe. Uh, I don't know. She looked more into that part of it. So.
It said, from what I seen on mine yesterday, it said that if you, oh, is that what it is? It didn't tell me anything about the 23 free hours. It said that you got, with the subscription, you could get 6 people online with you.
That's
or on
right.
screen.
Invite.
Oh, we're gonna try this. You got to paste it, copy and paste, and then enter it in. He's learning. We're both learning, but okay.
More about me.
If one of y'all or all y'all want to hop on there and see if that works, we'll see if we can get something going. Because I'm not. This isn't my. I'm a baker. This isn't my forte. I leave the political stuff. I'm a little bit have opinions, but mine are not vetted by any means. So I prefer to keep my comments mainly to him because there ain't no telling what I'm gonna say. So if y'all wanna try and click on that. Oh, there we go. Let's see if we can add Bigfoot. Hey.
How you doing, buddy?
Do we have?
How are you guys?
Oh, there you are. Awesome. Okay. See, you just saved my day, Bigfoot, because now he can converse with you, and I don't have to sit here and pretend I know what he's talking about.
I don't got too long. I got work I got to get into, but
Tell your wife hi, I said, by the way, too.
Will do. She's a hard woman to keep up with.
Yeah.
But yeah, the StreamYard, you guys can have up to 6 people on the panel with what you have now, but I think you're limited to 20 hours. And then if you do what Heather did and get the subscription or whatever, you can get up to 10 people at a time, and it's pretty much unlimited.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and do.
Yeah. I can't keep up with that many people at a time, honestly. 6 would be plenty.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, it's only good for 20 hours. So if you want to continue doing it, you're going to eventually have to subscribe. You
That's
know?
true.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good way to talk to people.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot easier than, like, I could see you would say something, then you'd have to wait for my big clumsy fingers to type a response.
I'm the same way, brother. Same way.
Yeah.
I don't text very good. I still use the phone if I can, but
Yeah. I usually prefer to stay back in the chat because uh, photogenics is not my strong quality.
yeah. Yeah.
Not that typing is, that's for sure.
Yeah. We got to do what we got to do, though.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I just set up my StreamYard um, last night because I was going to do a live stream.
Yeah.
You have that waiting period. I forgot about that. It's 24 to 48 hours.
Yes, sir.
So,
So you going to do it tonight or?
I'm not sure.
All right. Well, I'm subscribed to you, so.
Well, God bless you. I don't know why.
Well, I want to know about Bigfoot.
Yeah,
No, and I like you too, buddy.
yeah. We got to support each other.
Yeah, yeah, you sure do.
Anyway, I didn't mean to hijack your stream here.
No, well, I want to know what did you catch? Did you catch anything out of?
There was a couple things that really stood out to me. Number one was because I kept hearing this rumor that Trump was going to start a new Patriot Party, which sounds great in theory, but you're going to basically split the Republican Party down the middle, and you will
Yeah.
never take down the radicals.
Yeah,
When it comes to a vote, anyway. The other thing, so I was glad to see him trying to unify the Republican Party, which is not going to be easy. The,
no,
the other thing I saw, which was to me, it was extremely, extremely conspicuous when he said that basically Biden's already been removed from the White House. That
yeah,
whole thing, I knew there was going to be people that latched onto that because, wow, what did he mean by that?
yeah,
I'm hoping it's like best case scenario, and we think we know what it means.
yeah,
Um, but that's thinking with my sometimes my sometimes my realism in my brain gets in the way of my faith when it comes to some of that stuff, which sucks. But I don't know. I've been down a few rabbit holes before, and I kind of get discouraged pretty easily. So
yeah,
be pleasantly surprised. I'll put it that way.
yeah. That's why I always try to tie it back into the Bible because that's our foundation. You know, we tether off to that, and if it goes against that, don't believe it. But you know, if the Bible lines up with it, you can have. A lot of people call it faith or wishful thinking, but you know, that's what it is hope, and that's what they're trying to take from us. You
Yeah,
know, yeah. They get our hope and faith and love, and them's the greatest gifts that God gave. You know, love being the greatest.
yeah,
It's a domino effect. They get hope, then they get faith, then they get love, and then they get our love, then we're just like them. You know.
yeah, yeah. I got
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
By the way, I can't keep up with your new name. It's a lot of P's.
Yeah. Yeah, you just keep calling me poet or whatever you want. It's fine.
I
Yeah.
told him he should have put 4P in parentheses.
I think that's a government agency, isn't it? No, it's the PPP or something. P's, but yeah, yeah, that's what I said. I put that on there. So, well, once you subscribe, you can just hit the subscribe button and go straight to me. But you know, I had patriotic poet, and then I have to put numbers behind it for people to find me, and you know. So I wanted to put enough on there. It's gonna be difficult anyways. They're trying to hide us behind the scenes. They don't like the content. Oh, good morning, Lake.
Oh,
You
he caught me.
can call me PPPP. Yeah.
Sounds like a after a few too many cups of coffee in the morning.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, he only drinks about 5 pots a day.
yeah.
I was thinking,
That's
all that pee.
yeah, yeah. That was me when I used to drink. P P P P P.
So is that Lake Fairy watching this?
Yeah, she
I'm,
just
I'm trying to hide.
she found you. She's an expert at finding Bigfoot.
Yeah.
But thank you for coming on, Bigfoot.
Yeah, no problem.
Just see if it works, you know.
Yeah,
'Cause-
so you got 20 hours like this, and then if you want to do past that, you just got to subscribe. So I'd give you that, at least that much.
yeah.
Did you see anything else on the speech that caught your attention?
Audio's pretty bad there.
I said, did you see anything else on the speech that caught your attention?
Don't have to yell at me.
That's
I'm just playing. I was just, it's been so long since we've seen the man talk in front of a crowd like that. Just energy and just having that hope back for a couple hours was nice. And it was, we hear all of these theories and all the thoughts that people have, but that was something everybody could just see and feel.
Aw.
yeah.
So yeah, it was good to just see the man again trying to rally the troops.
Yeah. Yeah. I always like to watch him even before, you know, when he was actively the president, I should say. You know, I would just get on there and laugh because he's just up there spitting truth at them, you know.
Yeah.
And
The hard part's going to be, I mean, they want to take down the Democrats in 2022 on these on the 2022 elections.
yeah,
The hard part's going to be rallying and unifying with these rhino Republicans. They are worse for the party than the Democrats
yeah,
because they're posing as patriots and Republicans, and they are not. You got Romney and a whole host of them.
yeah,
Those are the ones that need to go.
yeah. They're traitors. I mean, they're
Yeah.
traitors to us because they promised us that they were going to be conservative and they don't vote conservative at all.
Yeah.
They side with the liberals on everything. And yeah, I mean, but here in Arkansas, we got in 22, I think it is 2022, we got Sarah Huckabee running. So she ought to win, you know.
Oh.
She's got my vote already, but a lot of people like her. So
Yeah, she's a good gal. Yeah, for I did Facebook for a long time, and about a year ago I had to get rid of it because basically because of all this and all the infighting with family and friends with over politics. So it
Yeah.
wasn't it kind of really put a heavy spirit on me. So I had to get rid of Facebook.
yeah,
So then I'm trying new with YouTube just because I can kind of pick and choose what I want to watch. But I got to be careful because honestly, I've been starting to get that heavy spirit back again. Just some of the things I'm seeing. So just the other day I had to go and eliminate some of the channels I've been subscribed to because I mean, to me anyway, it's easy to see through people when they're really fake. And
yeah,
I don't know. I'll stop there, but
yeah. I see what you're saying.
I can see you're real, and I appreciate that, brother.
Oh, thank you. Did you catch the Bible scripture? If not, I'll give it to you.
I just caught a little tiny bit of it.
Yeah, it was Psalms 33, verse 12, all the way to the end of the chapter.
Okay,
But it's
gotcha.
a good one. It pertains for today, which
Okay.
the whole Bible does, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's relevant. So yeah, I just used YouTube for the same thing because on Facebook I was getting, well, they're feeding you stuff I don't want. You know, I got to see everybody's post, and you know, a lot of it's just crap.
Yeah, I'm going to recommend something to anybody that's watching.
Yeah.
there is a Netflix documentary on called Social Dilemma. If you have not seen that, you need to watch that, because
Okay.
these people who work for Google, they work for Facebook, they work for a lot of the social media places, and they've came out of that world, and they explain exactly how they lead people down these rabbit holes, and they cause division. So if you, it's called Social Dilemma. If you haven't seen it, just take a little bit of time and watch that. It's very, very eye opening.
All right. I will, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, big tech's not real good.
No, no, but you- you're currently right now on one of those social media platforms, so
Yeah.
you got to be careful what you say, because you will get shut down.
Yeah. 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 But I got to go to the devil's playground to fight him, you know? So,
Right. Just
yeah.
just know it's not a fair fight, because you're fighting, like you said, on his playground, and
Yeah.
they will take you down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll be careful. I'll be careful. I appreciate the advice, Bigfoot. You're a wise man.
Do they take you down like just one show at one post at a time, or do they like take your whole channel?
I don't know, honestly. I try to. I don't like really discussing politics on my channel. I try to keep my channel just fun and lighthearted. So I don't want to ever have to experience that. But there are channels um, that are going through it right now. I think uh, Bear Independent just went through
They
something
just
like
took
that.
him down.
Yeah, that's what they were saying in the chat there.
Yeah, and look at the size and the clout that Bear carries. That's a huge influence and a huge voice. And if they do that kind of stuff to um, someone with that strength and support, you know, we could get
Yeah.
crushed like that, you know?
I noticed they like to use copyright as a big excuse on like prepping and even on your wife's channel, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. He got a backup channel too.
I seen one too. I watched one of the first ones I started watching was the Meet Kevin, just because he does like the different daily reports and everything. Because I don't have time to watch. Well, for one, we don't have cable. We only have what's on YouTube.
Yeah.
And he was giving daily reports, but I was watching him yesterday say that a couple of his videos had been completely removed, and that he was showing the email that they had sent him, and they said it was because he was posting it. They said even though he didn't know that it was that way, but it could be construed as um, basically politically biased, or um, something that they didn't agree with. Pretty much was what they were saying, you know. And so he was talking about, is that really fair? And then someone else was like, well, it's a private, it's their business. They can kind of, you know, do with it what they want. But then that brings in the question, if they're going to do that to their platform, then they're not allowed to have certain, um, you're right. I
Yeah.
don't know the extent of it or anything, but
Yeah. That's one of the things that the president was trying to take care of while he was in office, was taking away those perks that those big tech companies get, because they don't play by the rules.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to get too much further into it. I don't want to get your channel in jeopardy or
That's
anything.
fine. Thank you, Fairy. She gave us a shout out. So
Aw.
that's awesome. She's so good like that. She's always looking out for everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lake
She's-
Perry, when I get my pantry organized next week, our daughter's going to be moving out, and I'm going to be turning that room into a prepper pantry, basically. Because right now we have to keep my home canned items in a different area of the house, so that obviously if I keep them in the kitchen, they'll get too hot, and my jars will start opening and pinging and stuff, and then that's a canner's nightmare. So when I get it done, I'm gonna have Lake Fairy come on there, and I'm gonna show her all my, you know, I got to go invest in some tubs, some clear tubs and stuff. We fight mice really bad here, so we live right next to a field out in the country, and
Yeah, I don't think you're
it's
going
a constant. Huh?
hard to get away from that out in the country.
It
Yeah.
is. It
Yeah.
is.
Well,
But
figure out a way to can them.
right,
Mice.
roast them, feed them to the. We have one of our dogs is a
Hopefully it
mouser.
don't come to that.
Oh Lord. Yeah, our daughter hit a deer, or the deer hit her yesterday, or day before yesterday. I guess it was Saturday, and someone stopped and they're like, "Are you gonna take it?" And she's like, "Well, I ain't got no way to do anything with it." I was like, "Someone's gonna enjoy some backstrap tonight."
Had a lot of meat.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up on deer, but
Yeah.
she said, "Yuck, no,
Well,
late
don't
face."
y'all have a dungeon? Prepping dungeon or I
Yeah,
Yes,
think
she,
that's
took me
she
like
did a
took me like 6 weeks to escape.
oh
once she got you out of it, then she had
yeah.
to do something with it.
Huh.
Yeah,
Might as well put some food down there.
that's how she got me down there. Come and look at my preps. Oh,
Huh.
okay.
I'll have to remember that trick.
Yeah, the door slams behind me.
Yeah.
I'll have to tell Stan there's some coffee down there.
Yeah,
Yeah. You call in the military and get you out of there.
yeah.
I bet we got enough. We probably got, I bet I got 300 to 400 jars of canned stuff, which I have a lot of jams and jellies from this last season because I sell those. But I
Very nice.
bet I've got 400 canned goods from the store.
Yeah,
So I'm anxious to, and I know I got about 75 pounds of sugar and stuff like that because I bake a lot. So I go through that, but I'm anxious to get everything set up where I can just walk in and I see since I've gotten in with all y'all preppers, I see all these beautiful canning closets and stuff, and they're just amazing. Everything's so detailed and clean and
Organized.
yeah, and I'm one of those. I keep all my corn in a row, all my green beans in a row, all
yeah.
my stuffing is stacked together, everything like that.
I think the biggest thing is, well, for in my opinion anyway. I'm not no expert, but um, we make sure we label the date on every can that goes down to the dungeon, gets labeled with a date, and we use that in our working pan. We don't
I
just
was gonna ask her, is that date because I noticed that on the front of the cans. Is that the date she buys them, or is
no
that the date that they expire?
date.
What was it?
That's the expiration date.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So we
Thermite said first needs to be restored.
What do you mean by that?
Thermite, you can hop on too. Can you have more than two on
yeah
the basic?
can have up
Yeah.
to
You said a
Oh, on the free one.
yeah. Maybe he's meaning the First Amendment.
oh yeah.
I'm gonna drop it in here again just in case
You
someone.
might get a lake fairy drawn in.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry if I'm
Yeah,
yelling at you again.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
So she's got you prepared already, right?
Yeah, yeah.
She says I'm not that organized.
She
I'm
does.
like lazy OCD. I used to be extreme OCD, and then to fight it, I got to where I would purposely walk by something that needed to be done, and then see if someone else would do it. And then eventually I got to where I could walk by, but then it's almost you go in the opposite direction. You got to find that happy median to where it doesn't drive you crazy, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it's still, oh, okay. Well, maybe next time, Thermite. It's nice to meet you. He said I'm not set up to go live, or she, I'm not sure. I shouldn't assume, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not so much OCD when it comes to organizing the things. I just like to be able to see everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like we have a big metal pantry, and we open it, and I know on this shelf is breakfast. The next shelf down is like snacks. So I know where to go for certain things.
You could almost find it in the dark, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least know what meal you're getting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not very good at that. Like I can look in the refrigerator, open the refrigerator and look in and it'll be right in front of my face. and I can't see it. And my wife's like, it's just right there. And she'll go in there and just grab it right off the bat.
You know, just for history's sake, you know, they did a little study on that where they had 100 families and they had 50 of them that they didn't put it where it was supposed to be and 50 of them where it was exactly. And they said, go get me the ketchup that's behind the butter on the second shelf. And it was literally like 98% of the men could not find what was exactly in front of them. And Stan's theory behind this is that we men were original hunters and that their peripheral is better than you laugh,
Y'all's-
but this is
Y'all's peripheral is better than ours. We're better straight line seers. We
Oh,
can see in the dark better too.
I have another theory to that.
I want to hear it.
Okay, I think you
Let me
asked-
say real quick, Blake, I don't care if you need a shower. You can hop on here anyway. I probably need one too. So
my theory is you ask me to go look for something enough times and I can't find it. The next time you're just going to go find it yourself.
Yeah.
see, I think that's everyone's secret theory. They just don't say that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They'll sit there and tell you exactly where it is, and they want you to search and
Yeah,
hide and go seek. I'm like, you know exactly where it's at. Why should I have to go try to search for it?
No, his mother taught him that if you don't do it the right way the first time, just keep doing it wrong, and then eventually she'll come along and do it for you. And
yeah.
I think that just waved over into his adult life, and he's spoiled for a reason.
I'm not that spoiled. Most spoiled people don't finish concrete, hon.
Well,
No, it ain't.
All right, y'all. I'm going to jump off here. It was really good talking to you guys.
you too. Thank you
God
so
bless you,
much for
buddy.
joining us. We're gonna try and do these in the morning. You have a great day at work too.
All right, hold on a minute. I hear Lake Fairy yelling in the background. Hold on a second. What? Oh, she says she's backstage.
Oh, yay! I'm sorry, Lake Fairy.
I'm gonna get
Hey, hey, hey.
I have
Oh.
secrets about
Yes.
Bigfoot. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
yeah. So he thinks there's this thing called a magic shelf and magic end stands around the house.
Mhm.
You automatically-
Now you stay right there. You stay right there.
He's like, I'm gonna bail while I'm gonna get while the getting's good.
No. Yeah. So he puts things, so many things on there, on the surfaces. And then he actually thinks that these things, like shelves by his chair and end stands, are magic because he puts all this mess on there.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets up in the morning and it's gone, or he comes home
Right.
from work and it's gone and all cleaned up.
It's the cleaning fairy.
I love that shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stan does too.
It's not magic, though.
It
It's not magic. There's someone.
is never ending though.
There's somebody here who actually picks that up for you.
Yep.
That's the magic part about
Yeah.
it.
Fairy, you're breaking up really bad.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Oh, y'all remind us of us.
Ay, ay, ay.
It's overwhelming and frustrating at times.
Oh, I don't care. I just giggle about it. The socks. The socks.
It's been 20 years for us, so it is what it is.
You know, if the socks are on the floor, it's like whatever. You know, the way I look at it is I'm home now. He can do whatever he wants. I'll pick it up mostly.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Stan says if I'd gripe at him enough about it, that he'd start doing it. I'm like, well, I don't have the time to gripe at you for 20 days in a row for you to change a old habit. It's just easy. It's less stress to just do it. And I still love him either way.
Yeah.
That's called nagging.
Yeah. And I don't want to be a nag,
No,
you know, it ain't worth it.
no.
So look
He
at him.
He picks on me about. He's like, "Are you gonna nag?" And I'm like, "No."
But she does.
Okay, so he always says that. It's hilarious. Hi.
How you doing, buddy?
Hello. How
It's
are
funny,
y'all
your name
doing?
came up, disabled prepper, and I was like, I don't want to disable him. How do I? I didn't realize that was your
I'm
name.
already
I'm sorry.
disabled. I'm already disabled in the mind.
Oh, that's so cool to see 4 people.
May I ask this one question? And
Sure.
I want someone to set me straight, okay? I have heard that on this new stimulus package that's supposed to be passed, people like y'all and me will get a one-time payout of $1,400. But yet the ones in Congress will be getting $1,400 a week.
I
Did I
actually
hear that
seen
right?
that they're getting like a $21,000 bonus for their families in Congress. That's what I watch a guy named Meet Kevin, and he goes through it like section by section. And that really blew me away the other day that they get some kind of, it was literally like a $21,000 bonus for, I believe, if their families, if someone in their family or them had been directly affected by COVID, they were going to get a $21,000 bonus. I don't get that at all.
Is that Congress?
Do you know
It would
how
be
easy it
Congress
would
in it.
be? Do you know how easy it would be to go in that box, have a family member had COVID, yes or no, and for them to go yes on that? Ain't nobody gonna
Right.
check that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I myself think that they also don't have to have the same, they have it like when we were all required to get Obamacare years ago, they were
Yep.
exempt from that. I think myself, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You know,
Exactly.
I don't think there should be special rules for them. If they want us to live by it, they should have to live by it. That's my own opinion, but
That's just like
I
our
know how
health
it's
care.
based. Do unto others as you'd have do unto them. So
I didn't
will
even know
agree.
there was another stimulus even being talked about. I don't
supposed to
really
be
turn
voted
on TV.
It's not to help the
on,
it's to bail
well,
out.
Friday,
No,
the first part.
It's all
It's
about
supposed to go up for vote either today or sometime this week.
Yeah. What was you saying, Bigfoot?
they got so much pork in that it's not even about helping people. It's about bailing out blue states.
I think they said 9% is actually helping the American people, and then the rest is fluff.
Yeah, they said somebody said they could take the equivalent amount of money and give everybody $10,000 stimulus checks.
Yeah.
It's not about
Well,
helping.
now, I'm sorry if I'm cutting you off, but go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Well,
See, I don't know much
Well,
about.
what about all these people that $7,000-8,000 in debt right now on kind of back rent and so forth? $1,400 is going to do what? Cover a month's worth of groceries and one, maybe two bills. That's it, and you're right
Yeah.
back in the same spot you was.
We're actually very behind on our electric because he was without work for 17 weeks, I think. And we didn't, because he had a 1099 and was considered self-employed, we didn't get any assistance. So only money that we had was what I made by what I sell and bake at home. And I'm not a full technical business, I'm just getting started as under the cottage laws type of deal. So we literally have close to $2,000 electric bill right now. And I've applied for some COVID assistance, which is the light heat type program. But, it's just to keep us above on everything else. That one has gained. You know what I mean?
It's a pretty common story. And
Yeah.
what's going to happen when these, each state kind of dictates their own rules as far as the eviction moratoriums. No, there are federal, but what's going to happen to all these people when they lift that curtain and
Yeah.
you're $10,000 behind rent? There's going to be a lot of people
Yeah.
trouble.
Right now, we currently pay our monthly rent. We're blessed to be buying our home off of an individual, and we pay our monthly rent when it's due, and then we pay $50 a month or $50 a week on the opposite weeks to help on our back rent.
Yep.
And our house that burnt, we bought off the same individual, so he knows we've rented or buying off him for about 8 years now, so he's really willing to work with us. But I mean, that's a huge hit when you go from not being more than a week or so behind on anything to all of a sudden you're way behind on rent and electric just because I couldn't make enough on my income to cover anything but the car payments and insurance and the water bill and the other bills, and gas, because I deliver and we're 30 minutes from every town, literally. So my delivery area ranges about a 3-hour span. No matter how good a gas mileage I get, I go through gas and tires like people go through toilet paper,
Thermite said, what about HR 5 also? That's what is that exactly? Is that the
I don't know what that is. House Resolution
I
5.
don't either.
Hey, y'all, I'm going to duck out of here.
okay?
Okay,
Bigfoot?
thank you. See you tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, good talking to you.
Hey, Bigfoot,
Yes,
I
sir.
do like your channel. I like your wife's channel, like Fairy Prepper. And if it wasn't for TJ Preps, I never would have run across y'all to begin with.
Oh,
I like
we
her,
love
too.
TJ.
We love TJ. Yeah. Thank you
Yeah.
for the kind words.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Well, you have a
Y'all
good day at
quite
work, Bigfoot.
You guys have a blessed day.
You
Okay.
too.
Y'all too.
So, I don't know if him. He's in the next room. So, the HR 5 is the Equality Act.
Oh,
Oh, is
And
that the transgender?
it was from 2019 to 2020. Yeah. That's what I'm reading. It prohibits discrimination based on sex, sexual orientation, gender identity. Yeah, that's what it is.
mhm.
Yep.
Well, you see, this is my thoughts on all these laws that are just getting hammered on us right now. This was the plan. This is what Hillary Clinton was supposed to be implementing on us slowly, But Trump threw all that off by getting in there, and now they're trying to make up for time and just bam, 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 and overwhelming us. But that is going to be their downfall because, I mean, it's blatantly right in our face. And you can't go without, I mean, the people are seeing this. So that's kind of, I mean, it's up to us, guys, really. There ain't going to be nobody besides God that's going to save us on this. We have to do our homework, and like we're doing now, we have to get this information out and let people know what's really going on.
I think Thermite's right, is that this is an attack on our kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now,
Not that it's already bad anyway.
Yeah.
And then you get, I mean, I'll tell you, I've been attacked by people that I can't say or refer to somebody as certain something. I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, well, they're not a guy. They're they. And I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was being all serious. This was a long time ago. I'm like, do they have multiple personalities? And they're like, no, Mom. And I'm like, well, what's wrong with them? And I couldn't, I mean, and then the people were getting mad at me because I didn't understand. So because you don't understand, they like attack you and think you something wrong with you. And it's like, wow.
Yeah.
All right, I just need to step back. I don't understand any of that. So
Yeah.
it was scary to be in that situation. And these were kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it. Old man Faye said, if you got any doubts about what you are, and he's old man, he talked kind of weird. He said, go in the bathroom and check your britches.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. But I mean, if I want to be a F-15 jet fighter, in my mind, that's how I feel I am. You know, they're basically saying, well, that's what you are.
Or a
That's
cat
how it
or an
works.
end table. You can be anything you want.
Yeah.
And it can change
Well,
by the day.
I'm gonna
That's
put it to you like this: if I'm in a public store, my wife or my daughter has to go to the restroom, and the guy decides he wants to go in there, I have just become an MMA fighter, and that's it.
You're right.
Yep.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be good.
No,
I've actually been in that position, and the two people who worked there at Walmart attacked me about it. And I said, no, that's not right. He can't, like, men should not be going into the place where my daughters are going to the bathroom. They're like, well, if he identifies as so. And I said, no, I don't care what the heck he identifies at.
Oh yeah.
While my girls are in here, I will stand right here and make sure no one goes in there. And that is my right as their mother to protect
right.
them. And they got so mad at me. I had to walk. I couldn't wait till my girls got out of the bathroom because I just wanted to leave. My husband was with me, and he had to walk away because he knew I was angry. He
Yeah.
did. He just walked away because he doesn't like confrontation, and I don't really either. But let me tell you what, I was mad.
I'd be confrontational when it comes to that.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, when it comes to family, you doggone right.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
to me,
I mean,
that's the most important thing.
Mhm.
that's just ridiculous. I got into it with someone not too long ago on Facebook about it because I was like, where does it stop?
Oh,
You
I
know?
can't get on Facebook. That place makes my heart hurt. I can't
If
go
it
there.
wasn't for my business, that's how I do
I hear
99% because I have a Facebook business page
Mhm.
and
I mean,
we live so far out and that's why I travel so far to sell my stuff, you know. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to sell anything. But because there ain't no one in this town that's, you know, it's too small. We only have probably what 300, 400, 500 people in this town.
Yeah, it ain't very big at all.
That's small.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
super
it may not
small.
be a small town, but there's not many people.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
Well,
a
no,
town
there-
where everybody knows everybody.
we have that. Well, we can't go to the store without knowing at least 4 or 5, 10 people. But
I heard you say that the other day.
yeah, but at the same time, like the kids graduating classes here have that many graduating.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, like,
they
Yeah.
actually closed our school down. Our son, his senior year, had to go to another school because, and you've heard about it for years. Oh, they're going to shut the school down, and we never actually thought that it would happen. And then, because they've been saying that about all the schools in Oklahoma and Arkansas both for years. And I've
Mhm.
seen schools that had 250 K through 12 stay open, and then they closed our school. And I was like, wow. Matter of fact, they just sold it off piece by piece the other day.
well, now there's another argument I can bring up. All these here illegals coming across the border, our government is teaching those kids, okay, English and everything. But yet the teachers here in America, they have to buy supplies out of their own pocket. Now, why can't the government help our people first?
They
That's
provide
what
way
I don't
too much.
understand.
They provide way more for immigrants or illegal immigrants than they do their own veterans and U.S. citizens. It's
Well,
it's,
now
it's ridiculous.
it is. It
And
is.
Thermite was
Now
saying
that
in
bill,
the comments, I did see something about that Thermite to where they can, if your kid is in school and I forget, it's been a few months, but something to the effect if they can deem that they need to take your kids away due to COVID reasons that they can without any even notifying you and they can just like transport them to a different facility and then notify you later. Yeah, I don't know exactly what is all in it.
Well,
Yeah, no.
Our kids are all grown and out of school, but we do have grandkids that we're concerned about.
That's why
Agreed.
we keep ours home. Well, I mean, only one is here at home. The other one, she's 18, decided to move to a friend's house just because she's 18 and knows everything.
Right?
But
We have
she-
two,
Yeah.
19
You
and
got one
20,
of them
and
too.
they do the same thing.
She's still though, she's still, she's in 12th grade and has to finish the year out, but she does homeschool.
Oh,
She
okay.
doesn't go to public school, but it's through the school. So she's virtual, but she
Oh,
didn't,
virtual learning.
but
They have
she's
a lot
not,
of that going right now down here.
yeah. So she's not going to BOCES anymore in person by choice. She doesn't feel like she's too anxious to go now. And she's a senior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it kind of stinks for her right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's like another thing I was seeing on there. I don't know if y'all have seen our new Secretary of Health, but she's, or it's, I don't know how you say it, transgender. The man that used to be, or a woman used to be a man. I don't know what it is, but she said that kids can legally go in there and get sex changes like
Yeah.
at 10, 11 years old.
They're not old enough to make that decision.
Yeah.
Their
body
cognitive
Exactly.
brains are not
They
fully
puberty
developed until they're 21, sometimes 24 years old.
Yeah.
That is not
Well,
right.
now,
I will fight that.
if they can make that decision at 10 or 11 years old, how come they can't buy alcohol till they, what is it, 18?
21.
21 here.
Oh, is it 21?
Yeah.
I know here is 21 for cigarettes and 18. No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
It
is
used to be
21.
18 for
That's
cigarettes here, and they bumped that up to 21 year
Yeah.
before last as well.
Here too. It's 21 now for both, but yet they can go into
God,
the
for their
military
country.
at 18.
Right. I don't understand that either. Just
No.
like
Well,
that's
now-
another thing. I don't understand the whole cutting the 17 and 18-year-olds out of the stimulus either. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. That's when they're the most expensive, really, under 5 and over 16.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to
Any of
have
y'all got boys?
insurance, and
Any of y'all got boys?
we have 3 boys and 1 girl.
Well, then
One
you know for a fact
grandson.
Okay.
it costs more to feed a boy than it does a girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
But,
Thermite, I
I
didn't
mean, but I had one boy plus me. We went through at that time probably about $150 worth of groceries a week.
Yeah, that's about
And-
normal.
Oh, yeah. They're bottomless pits.
Yeah, they
There's
are.
no filling them up.
Well, I told my daughter if she was to stand up, she can eat more than to fill up that hollow leg that she's got.
Hey, that's funny.
How sweet. Our pastor was just texting to check on me because I was sick yesterday.
You
We have
feeling
such a good church family.
Yeah.
That's something I wish I could get back into. I've been in this community going on 8 years now. Not one person has come by and knocked on my door. And I live within 300 feet of a church. And there's a deacon
Wow.
that lives right across the road from me.
Where do you live
And
at?
none of them had somebody. Bear Creek, North Carolina.
North Carolina. And
Yes,
Lake
ma'am.
Ferry, you're in New York, right?
Upstate Adirondack.
Okay.
like another state.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're nothing near or
You're not in the city, right? You're in the
No,
country.
no. In mountains. We're in the foothills of 6 million acres of forest and mountain range.
Wow.
God, I'd love to come up there. I love the mountains, period.
The mountains right outside this picture window over here.
Are them the Catskills mountain range?
What's that?
Are them the Catskills mountain range through there?
Catskill, New York proper is in the Catskills of New York. But yeah, that's a little.
Same area.
Not the same area as you, though.
Well, it's about 2 hours away. But yeah, I mean it's Catskills is, you know, I mean, it's close. It's just 2 hours. What?
First time I've ever heard of it.
I didn't hear you, Josh.
We are farther north.
Yeah, we're further north, like way
Okay.
further north. Yeah, like we're the Vermont border is about a half hour away.
I got you.
Good morning, CJ 1975.
Hi, CJ. Well, I
Well,
suppose
folks-
I'm going to get off here and I'm going to get a couple of things done and I'm going to wash. I don't wash my hair every day. So, because, well,
Not healthy too, actually.
yeah, you know, so I
Wish
need
I
to.
would oil that.
I look like a
Y'all
ragamuffin.
need to be y'all need to be living where I'm at. I don't think it's quit raining over a month.
Mm.
And
About to hit the rainy season here. Probably
We're
the
about
next
to get some wind.
so. Mm.
We have a wind advisory starting at 1 o'clock. So I want to get my shower because sometimes we lose power.
Lord
So-
have mercy.
We
Yeah.
just crammed the winter into 1 week down here last week. We got all frozen out, snow.
Yeah.
We'll
Well,
get
I think
spring
we-
for 2 weeks and it'll be summer for the next 4 months.
Yeah.
It's
That's
already
all right.
started, but let's see the mountain.
Oh yeah.
That's
Ladies
pretty.
and gentlemen, I'm gonna get
What?
off here, and I wish y'all the greatest day ever.
Well,
Y'all
it's
just
nice
have-
to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Disabled.
Nice to meet
Same
you,
here.
Disabled Pepper.
We're gonna try and
Y'all
do
have
this
a
in
good
the
day.
mornings, I guess, or at least daily. So we'll get it more as we go. We're working out the kinks and stuff. So it is what
Well,
it is.
I mean, you know, I just turned 60 last month. The only reason I'm getting off is because it's interfering with my nap time.
Yeah, I've got a lot of baking to do. We got banana nut bread and some rock candy and all kinds of stuff to do today.
Fun.
Rock candy, I ain't seen none of that in years.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love making rock candy.
People make it here and sell it. Rock candy's huge here.
Yeah, I sell mine for $5 for a half pound. I'm kind of the $5 lady. I try to keep all my pretty much everything in $5 increments because if I couldn't afford to buy it, I wouldn't expect someone else to be able to try and buy it.
That's awesome.
Well-
as long as you're making more than you're spending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't about being greedy. I'm just trying to support my family.
Survive.
I do have a couple of items that are, I make these really cool, kind of like a pumpkin roll, but I do different flavors. Like, huh?
But those are a lot of work.
Yeah, I make peanut butter rolls, blueberry rolls, Andy's mint rolls, and all that. And then I bake the whatever kind they are in the bread, and then I fill it with the sweet cream cheese, and then more toppings, and then I roll it up, and then I dip the entire thing in your choice of white or milk chocolate, and then put more on the top. Now those sell for $20. That's my only. That and my pickles and salsa are the only things that are bigger than $5.
That's
So-
about what pumpkin rolls go for here at some of the restaurants or people who make them because it's a lot of work and it's a lot of ingredients and that's a lot of cream cheese.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it is. I keep cream. I should buy stock in Dollar Tree because
Mm.
I get a lot, and I serve everything on those plastic trays, so you get a reusable tray with it.
Yep.
And everything. But my pumpkin rolls only go for 15.
Yes.
So,
That's the
Cool.
same.
Well, now,
Well, we'll
Have-
see. you guys later.
oh,
Thanks
hardtack.
for having me. And it was nice meeting you, Disabled Pepper.
thank you,
Hope
ma'am.
to see y'all both on again soon.
But
And hope to see y'all both on again soon.
we will. You'll see us.
Well, today I just figured out how to get on. I've been trying for the last month, and I hit the button by accident.
Well, we'll look for it. We got success then.
Yeah.
That's one
This
step closer.
time.
Later. God bless.
Bye.
God bless you, sir.
You
Have
be
a good
Okay, thank you. Well, now, have you ever heard of a strawberry pretzel pie?
No, I haven't.
What
I'm going
it
to
is-
answer Sharon real quick and say I'm not sure what hardtack is, unless maybe it's like a taffy.
I think so.
And The difference between the taffy and the hard rock candy is you don't boil the taffy as long. You only take it to a soft boil, I believe, instead of a hard crack. So it's only a few degrees difference. But I've been wanting to do the pulled taffy and stuff, but I have issues with my hands, and that is a very
Strenuous.
strenuous thing on your hands. The taffy is. So I have done caramels, homemade caramel. And then the most tedious part in that is wrapping each caramel individually in wax paper. So, and what was you going to say, Disable, about the pretzel pie, a strawberry pretzel pie?
Oh, what it is you'll take the pretzels and you crush them up, and that makes the crust. And you've got cream cheese and a few other things. Some of the best pie you'll eat. But we're gonna
I
have
have
to
to
get
look into that.
together, swap some recipes out.
Yeah. I don't do many pies. I do I have these cheesecake goblets that I
Oh,
do just a no bake cheesecake in and top with several different toppings, but I always put them in glass goblets, and then I sell those for $5 a piece as well. That way you get I like to give where they get a glass or a tray or something, you know. So lots of times people will buy like 4 of them at once so they have a match set on the glasses or something like that.
Yeah. Now, out of all desserts, the cake that you just said is my favorite, and I can't even think the name of it. Yes,
Yeah.
cheesecake.
I
New York
have
style
stuff
cheese.
to do the real cheesecake soon, but I need more refrigerator space, and those are, if I'm not mistaken, like a 24-hour process stuff. So they take a lot longer. A real cheesecake to make from, you know.
I'm gonna have to get some rock candy from you so I can make some medicine.
Hardtack is a biscuit. Huh. No, I'm gonna have to Google that and find that out.
I remember hearing in old westerns. You have hardtack, and jerky.
Yeah.
That's what I make.
Huh?
I said that's what I'm in the process of making, beef jerky.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've done made 3 batches. All 3 batches. The last one is better than the one before. So, and this one I made with. I've got a recipe that calls for soy sauce. I took the soy sauce out, none in it whatsoever, and I put teriyaki sauce in it. You talking about awesome?
Yeah.
He's the beef jerky eater. I can't eat it. It messes with my stomach too much.
Oh, it messes with mine too, but you know.
It's debilitating to me. It puts me down. I really shouldn't be even eating the sweets. But
Oh, I shouldn't either. I'm a type 2, but I still eat my sweets. I just bump my medicine up a little bit.
you know, the keto has been said that it's. I've seen people that had diabetes, even insulin dependent, get completely off of it with the keto diet.
That's
Really?
Can I ask you something since you said you're type 2? Now I heard Trump drop down the prices on medicine,
Insulin.
on the insulin. Did that affect you any or?
Well, I believe it's
No,
been
mine's
retracted
still the
now.
same.
I should say,
Mine's
I
still
think
the same.
that Biden took that away.
Biden took it back?
Yeah. Hi, Grace
Well,
and Grit and Minnie Bird 72 and Sharon DeMarco. Nice to meet
Hi.
y'all. Hardtack is
I
not
can't
biscuit,
see it.
it's just flavored hard candy to suck on.
Hmm.
Oh, well, that sounds like what I make, rock candy. Yeah, rock candy is just sugar and corn syrup. Really just
Jerky,
sugar and corn
yeah.
syrup and flavoring, and you just boil it and boil it and boil it. And if you ever cook with sugar, you know that that's a burn that burns forever. You don't want it splattered on you one little bit because it'll stick to you. It'll take the skin off. But Man, it sure is good.
Talking about sugar, I am the only person you'll ever run across that burnt water. I was making tea and put sugar in it and forgot about it and come back and there was a fire in my pot.
Oh, I
Wow.
bet. Yeah, people underestimate how hot melted sugar gets.
Yeah, I did.
It really does.
So,
Nice to
all right,
hear.
I'm gonna get off of here and I'll try to get back up with y'all
Okay.
later on down the road. Y'all have a
All right,
good
Mr.
one.
God bless
Bye-bye.
you, buddy.
Same to you. God bless y'all.
Working while listening.
Well,
There you go. We're going to go ahead and drop this link again if anybody wants to get on here.
Grace and Grit. She's from
Kansas.
Yeah, you're from where the trees grow sideways, huh? I've been in southern Kansas. I ain't been up to the northeast.
Grace and Grit, what kind of work you do?
Don't drink Coke, don't look right.
Well, that's good. I'm a Pepsi person myself, even before all this mess happened. I'm confused on the rock candy and the hardtack. That's what she's talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens a lot.
I don't know how you make it, but I sure like it.
Ugh.
Not very many people
Oh, that's awesome.
like it.
She
wow.
works for the VA.
Yeah.
My daddy retired from the VA. Matter of fact, Stan was just working on a building for the new VA in Fort Smith, Arkansas, these last couple months, doing the concrete work and stuff. Well, anyone got any questions or anything they want to talk about before we get off here today?
Yeah, because
I've got to get some bacon done. Got to make some money.
unfortunately.
It's almost 11 a.m. here and I haven't even started. That's about 5 hours behind schedule for me.
Yeah.
So, well, guys, I guess we're going to call it for today, or for this morning anyway. My blankets keep
It was
falling
good
down.
to see y'all, and thank y'all for coming to the stream. It'll get better as we get more knowledge about it. So.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, if you don't mind, go over and find me on Bless Your Heart Bakery. And maybe we'll be able to that was a mouthful. Maybe we'll be able to do a joint thing over on that one on my channel eventually.
Yeah.
We got to figure it out. But anyway, guys,
All right.
we're going to head out. So thank you. And each and every one of y'all have a blessed day. And we really, really appreciate y'all being patient with us. So I hope the good Lord blesses you in many, many ways today. So
Amen.
y'all have a good one.